Anointed Springs TV, enlightening the world. 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 Anointed Springs TV, enlightening the world.
Niwe Ngai wa muthenya una utuko, ngurukia tene nituiguite ona riu notigite gwikana wega.
You are watching Anointed Springs TV. You are watching Anointed Springs TV. Anointed Springs TV, enlightening the world. Anointed Springs TV, enlightening the world. Anointed Springs TV, enlightening the world.
Father, I thank you.
Anointed Springs TV, enlightening the world. Anointed Springs TV, enlightening the world. You are watching Anointed Springs TV.
Good morning, my viewers. Welcome to Anointed Springs TV.
You are watching Anointed Springs TV.
Good morning, my viewers. Welcome to Anointed Springs TV. Today we are going to get to our show by the name Business Talk. My name is MARSELLAH KARENDI, and I will be guiding you on how to start a business, the risk to take, or what are you really in need to get into the business. I know we are going to dine together in this. We are going to learn together, and I will like to say that learning together is growing together. I know many of you really fear to start a business. And when someone starts a business, it is not just starting. It is not a one thing, no. It is all about the courage that you need. I would like to say that starting a business, it's a thing that must be in your mind. You don't just sleep and wake up in the morning and say, today I'm going to start a business. No, it doesn't go like that. And I would like to maybe start defining what really a business is. Business is any economic activity that involves exchange of goods and services. Yeah, of course, that we may get profit out of it. It is not that easy to start a business. You have to take courage and get into it. I would like to say it is not easy. But I remember back in the year 2020, during the corona period, we stayed at home, schools were closed, and I was like, what am I doing? Or what can I do to get something, to get money? Because anytime you need money, any hour, any minute, any second, you need money. Money is all what drives us. Everyday activity needs money, and you need to have money for every activity that you have in your everyday life to go through. I know many of you really wish to start a business, but they don't know where can they start. Maybe the fear that is in them cannot make them to start. It is not that they don't have enough capital to start, but the thing is the fear that is in them. What can you do to drive away the fear that is in you? It is just by starting small. Don't fear what people will say. I remember during that time, when I was at home, I remember I told my mama, what can I do? I want to start a small business. And I like my mom. She really encouraged me. I remember I started cooking samosas, chips. All of a sudden I started buying some vitunguu, naenda naeka hapo nauza, but at the start it wasn't that easy. Kuchukua ako kameza kukatoa nje kidogo watu ndo waone, it was not easy. It took courage. It wasn't easy at all. I was fearing, what will people say? What will they say? That a university student really starting this? No, I didn't fear. It took courage. And I remember some time, because where I was selling my samosas and the chips, kulikuwa na kaduka kidogo hapo. Then I was fearing to buy credit. I mean, easy scratch cards za kuuza, because scratch cards zenye zina cost 500, they could give you 25 bob as a profit. So I was like, how can I buy this now? The business is small. I don't have that capital, that cash that I can buy. Hey, I remember the first time I bought a scratch card costing 195 bob, so that it can give me 100. A scratch card costing 95, it will give you 100. That means you've only got 5 bob as a profit. And I couldn't see it so small. No, maybe I can go and add some nyanyas. Maybe they can give you a big profit at once. So, but with time, I really accumulated a lot of money, and I could start scratch cards costing 1,000. And I was like, what was I fearing then? Kumbe ilikuwa ikue hivi, because I could see myself having some cash, and I'm like, hey, was it to be like this really? And I really thank God, because my business by that time grown. I really mean the customer contact, and I was really enjoying my business by that time, because my customers really trusted me. I remember some time, because cooking mandazi is really takes your time, and you have to wake up very early in the morning for you to prepare. And I was like, when I woke up somehow late, I was like, God, help me just to keep my customers away for some time, so that I can wake up and do faster. I God really had me by that time, because I was waking up, doing my things very fast. Then my customers will line up for the services, because it was really a job. And I thank God my customers enjoyed all what I was giving them by that time. So I would like to tell you that it is not easy, but it takes your courage to start. Starting is not easy, but it takes your effort. Just put in some effort and go on with all what you want. Focus on what you want, and all will be well. Sometimes when you hear someone speaking about business, or someone speaking about a deal, what comes into your mind is money. How much will that person give me? Any deal you hear, you think money. Any deal you think, you hear.
You are watching Anointed Springs TV.
Then there's no need to get into the business. So you have to focus on what are your goals. When you get money, what do you want? That's what keeps us moving. Knowing that this is the goal. What I'm going to do
Anointed
with the
Springs
profit that
TV,
you get.
enlightening the world.
Utafanya nini na hiyo faida yenye utapata? What are you going to do with them? Is your aim to expand the business? Is your aim to what do you want to do with the money that you get? What do you want to do with the money? I know many of the people fear to lose. Yeah, and I know that's one of the things that makes people fear to start a business. Losing is all what about people fear. You should not fear. Fear not, fear not, fear not. You should not fear, because when you fear, you cannot enter into something. You cannot do something when you fear. It is all about taking risk. Take risk, just take risk, and all shall be well. Taking risk, don't fear. Fear not, for all will be well. I remember it is all about remembering, but it is good. They are good moments because they keep you doing good things every now and then. When I got back into school after Corona. Now, I end skills, and even now I have them. I've opened a salon. It's located in Thika. I started there, and it was not easy to start. I was working in one of the salons, but I was not satisfied with all what I was getting, because sometimes you get, when you're doing something for someone, or you're doing work for someone, maybe you paid through the commission, or you get paid by commission, because that's the work of the owner. That's not your work. That's not your job. So you get a little of what you do. So I saw it is not satisfying me well. I saw it is not keeping me the way I want. So the next thing I thought of is, how can I start my own now, or what can I do to get in to do what I want? What can I do? Then it was troubling me by then, because I was like, where can I start? Where can I start the job? Because now starting the business is not all about starting. You need to have in thought that you need to have the location where your business will be. And not only the location, you need to have cash, that is the capital to start. You need to know who are your target customers or client. You need to know. You should not just start. So I was like, where now will I do this? I just one morning I just wake up and told my boss. But then we had not quarreled with her. We had nothing bad with her. But I just woke up and told my boss, I'm not going to come back to your job because of 1, 2, 3. And so she released me, by the way, and I was so released too, because I was like, this is now the time, and I had not enough cash, by the way, to start. Surely I would like to tell you that it is not that I had the cash that I was then to start the business with. No, I did not have it. But what I did, I just called my sister. I just called her and told her, this is what has happened, and I'm not comfortable in the job that I'm in right now, and I would like to start mine. And I thank God for her, because she really supported me. She sent me some cash, which I combined with the little that I had. And I really did something good. And that's why I know, really, 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 it is all what you want. It is all what you want. Starting capital, it is not a big issue, though it is a big issue, but you have to start with the small that you have. The small that you have, it is all what will get you where you want to be. You just take the courage. Know the location where you are starting your business. Know who are your target customers. Know what goods and services do they need from you. Know how can you offer them. How will you do it better, more than your competitors? Because competitors are always there. They are there, and they are there. They are seeing what you are doing. So you have to know who are your competitors. What services and goods do they offer to their client? What can you do more than them? What can you give? If it's discount, maybe you have to learn, you have to research and know how do they treat their customers. Maybe you can treat them in a better way. You have to do a better research. You have to know, what do they give their customers? What what do they offer that what thing do they offer that I do not offer? What is it that I can do more than them? You just know how to treat them. By the way, I know many of us, we don't know how to talk to our customer. Maybe talking to our customers is one of the things that maybe will drive away them. You should not talk rude of your customers. You should not talk rude to them, because communication is one of the things that can maintain your client. That is one of the things that can maintain your client, because I remember sometime one of my client told me there is a salon somewhere. Their services they're just like, I don't know. They are talking. I cannot. I have ever went there and I've never joined their services because of how they talk to their client. So you have to monitor your communication skills, know how to communicate. Maybe some of us cannot understand you. Maybe someone cannot understand you and you cannot understand that person. But choose a language that is common, that cannot harm or hurt your client. That's one of the best things that you can choose for you to maintain your client. How about the debtors? I know many of the businesses just fail because of debt. Debt is one of the enemy in a business. And I would like to tell us that debtors are things that make businesses to fail. Before getting into that, I would like to welcome any comment, any question, anything that you want to tell us. We would like to know, and we will get back to you in a few.
You are watching Anointed Springs TV.
Alimwambia Simoni, tweka mpaka kilindini, kashushe nyavu zenu. Yes. Alipokwisha kunena, alimwambia Simoni, tweka mpaka kilindini, kashushe nyavu zenu. Yesu alipokwisha kunena, alimwambia Simoni, tweka mpaka kilindini, kashushe nyavu zenu. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kutosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kutosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Lakini kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu. Bwana, kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, neno lako nashusha nyavu. Yesu, kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu. Neno lako Bwana, kwa neno lako Yesu, tuma neno. Najua nikiwa nawe Bwana nitasimama tena, hata nikilemewa wewe utanishika tena. Hata vita inijie Bwana utanipigania. Watesi utapigana nao. Hey, nimetoa mwenzenu, nimetoa na mafuta nikapewa, nikapanda na mbegu nikapanda ila mvua ikunyesha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kuchosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi ya kuchosha usiku kucha. Bwana mkubwa, tumefanya kazi hata tusipate kitu. Lakini kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu. Bwana, kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, neno lako nashusha nyavu. Yesu, kwa neno lako nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu, nashusha nyavu. Neno lako Bwana, kwa neno lako Yesu, tuma neno. Nashusha nyavu, turn it around, turn it around. Bwana sema tena, turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. Lord, turn it around. Nashusha nyavu, sitachoka, nashusha nyavu, sitakata tamaa, nashusha nyavu. Bwana, tuma neno, nashusha nyavu. Bwana, turn it around, turn it around. Lord, turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. Lord, turn it around. I raise my voice, I worship you, I worship you, Adonai. And I take off my titles, I worship you, I worship you, Adonai. I raise my voice to worship you, I worship you, Adonai. And I take off my titles, I worship you, you. Just raise up your voice one more time, sing. I raise my voice, I worship you, I worship you, oh Adonai. I take off my titles, I worship you, Lord, I worship you, Adonai. I raise my voice, you alone.
yangu tena. Mimi hapa bado nawapeleka na biashara shambamba. Ningetaka kuambia kuwa sahii ni time ya kusoma comment, na ningetaka tuanze na Cheye Lisa. Anasema wow Marcella, the talk is really good. Thanks sana Cheye. Then Maggie anasema following. Thanks so much Maggie. Kunta Wafula, I love the show. Wow. Cheye Lisa Abanda anasema, like, what is the little amount should you have for you to start a business, and tell us more about allocation. Should you pick just any place because you want to start a business? And if you don't have the capital and you're willing to start a business, from which source would you recommend someone to? Let me start by kumpa majibu mwenzangu Cheye Lisa. Anauliza what is the best business allocation? Ningetaka kukwambia, you should not start a business anywhere. You have first of all to identify who your customers or your client will be. You should not just go and start anywhere. And I would like to say that at the central place or the central location of maybe where people meet, and not just people, your target customers. For example, let's say you started a business of selling maybe clothes, and not just clothes, maybe clothes that are worn during the rainy season. You don't go and just start selling them during the sunny season. No. Sometime you have to know who are your target customers, and at what time do they buy certain clothes, or what do they want at a certain time. You don't just start by selling, because when you just start, you'll find out that sometime you've bought or you've stocked, you've bought what you want to sell, but no one is looking at them at that time because they are not in need of them at that certain time. You have to know when that thing is really needed. When is it needed for you to go on with the business? About the location, I've told you, you have to know who are there, who are the people that really stay in that place. What services and goods do they need? For example, let's say let me just take my example, because right now I'm a hairdresser. For example, I should not go somewhere where people put on vitambas, because they won't give me anything. They won't give me what I want, because they always cover their hair. Maybe they shave their hair, and maybe I won't get anything. I will be waking up very early in the morning, but it will be a total loss of time. So what I have to do, I have to identify who really stays in that place, who really be in that place, for I to go on with the business. For my business to be at a success, I need to know who are the target customers. I have to know, do they plait their hair? What do they need? What do they need from me? What do they need? So I have to know. I have to research more about the people that stay in that place. I need to know what goods and services do they consume, for how to bring to them what they need. You have to identify the market demand. You don't just go and start. About the next question was it was about the starting capital. Ameuliza, what if you need to start a business and you don't have, you might have the willing heart to start a business, but you don't have that starting capital. Again, I will say, for you to start a business, first of all, you have to have the starting capital. It should not be that much, but at least you have to have something at hand for you to start. You have to have something at hand for you to start. Not that big thing. You start with that little, and maybe you can involve your family members. You can involve your friends. You can tell them that I would like maybe to start a little business, and I don't have enough cash. I don't have enough capital. What I have is this little, but I need some more. What if you can give me all you can, anaweza kukopesha yani. Then at later on, maybe you can give them their money with interest, maybe because you've used their money to start your business, and you've gained profit. So you can involve your family members, your friends. Maybe they can help you in that. Having that, you will go far. Then I will read for Quinta Wafula. I think you people should be here to learn more about business. Wow, Quinta is encouraging people to learn business, because business is not a one-day thing. It is a continuing thing, a process, not just a 1 day, a 1 time, a 1 minute, no, 1 second time. You have to learn every day, every day. Today, the economic status of today really encourages us not to sleep. Of course, we not to sleep, because when you sleep, utabak behind, because every day you woke up like this thing imepanda juu tena, price haiko venye ilikuwa jana. So what comes into your mind? You have to know how can I get more profit from my business, or how can I do to get more of what I want? How can I? So you have to learn. And I started by saying that learning together is growing together. It is not that you cannot say that you know too much. No, you cannot know too much. Everyone should have a learning spirit. Then I will go to Chegelisa. Anasema, wow, well answered. At least I now know the requirements that you should the requirement. Thank you so much. Wow, well answered. Your question is well answered. I thank God for you. Another Chegis Edu tuned in. Welcome Edu, you're much welcome. Then I will since the comments are over, still waiting for more. I would like to get back where we were. And we said like we will come back in a few. Just hold on a little bit. Five minutes. So I have to speak about one point then.
Anointed Springs TV, enlightening the world.
Welcome back again. I was to talk about the debtors, or how to manage the debt, or how can you manage the debt, because debts are the biggest enemy, the greatest enemy of the business. If you want your business to fail, just give credit every now and then you will know how a business fails. And I would like to say that you have to know your client. You have to know who really your clients are and how to treat them. You have to know how whom can I give a debt, a credit, whom can I give, because you will know that some of the debtors, when they really take something from you, they will not pay in time, or maybe they will never pay. Because I've experienced this, and I know many debtors never pay. because maybe you never know their plan. Maybe their plan was to fail you and you never know. So you have to know who really your clients are, all your customers and you have to discern. You have to know when I give this to this, can they really pay? You have to know the economic status of your client, because you cannot give too much to someone who doesn't earn too much, because it will be a burden to that person. He or she will never pay. He or she will never pay, and you will be like, I give this and they never paid. I give this and they never given back to what I wanted. So you have to know at what maybe amount, how or what can I really give to these people. You have to put a certain I will like say, maybe kipimo unapimia tu unasema maybe nikipea huyu pesa ama let's say nikimpea a service that cost this amount of money, maybe anaweza lipa ama hataweza kulipa. So ni wewe mwenyewe ujue customers wako kiwango gani, ujue how capable are they, so that you can know how to treat them. So it is up to you, because I remember sometime giving someone something and told me that I will pay you, maybe he said that I will give you in 2 weeks time. I waited. There was no reply. Then I came across that person coincidentally, and I asked that person, hi, umepotea? Hey, do you know what that person said? Hata nilikuwa naomba tu nisikuje hiyo side, because I knew when I came that side, maybe I ningekopa tena. So how can you talk to these people now? How can you? Because ukimpea then anapotea. That means you've lost your money, you've lost the customer. Both of them are gone. Because I've really come to learn that when you give someone a credit, then that person goes and will never come back. I don't mean that you should not give credit, no. I don't mean that, but I've experienced it. Unapea mtu then anapotea. Hata ipitia hiyo side, hata barabara ana change. So you are like, did I do something wrong? What did I do to lose this client? My kindness, my generosity is this thing that makes me people not to come back. Maybe you can go and learn about that. Know how to treat your customer. Know how to treat your people. And with that few, then let me check if there's any other question before we wind up. Check is the Edu. I love biashara sana. Thanks for the advice. Za biashara. Yeah. Thank you very much, Edu. And may God bless you. My viewers, I love you so much. And always keep in touch. We will be bringing you more about business. We will be bringing very, very, very many things to do with the business. Just get tuned. We learn together. We grow together for this economy to grow. We need to know more about business. I love you. Bye-bye.
Anointed Springs TV, enlightening the world.
Shangwe vigelegele kwa Yesu. korera mutsimbi